Hey everybody, this is Carol Hill. Today is day 3 of our online Facebook event about how to find your Tennessee ancestors in the early 1800s. I hope you've watched the video I posted previously. It is a great explanation about probate records and introduction by Krista Cowan. She is the Barefoot Genealogy at Ancestry.com. And she does a great job of telling you about probate records, telling you where you can find them on Ancestry.com and how to locate those and more information about that. And so today I want to just share how to find probate records on FamilySearch.org, because there are records here that you may not find on Ancestry. So what we're going to do, here we are at FamilySearch.org. We're going to go to this search button in the middle of the page, and then I like to go to the catalog to find these records. And what we're going to do is go ahead and put in the place. It's default by the place. And so we know that with this Alfred Langley that we've been searching on for the past couple days, that he was possibly in Wilson County, he was in Hickman, and also in Maury County, Tennessee. So I want to show you this Wilson County, Tennessee, because I found they have great probate records here. So here we are at Wilson County, Tennessee, and these are all the records that Family Search has, and a lot of either they're online or sometimes they're at the Family History Library in Salt Lake City, Utah, and you can find those there. But what we're going to do is we're mainly looking at probate records, and so you just come alphabetical, and the first thing that you want to do is try to find them in an index. And also here's an index right here. Let me see if that's okay. So this index is actually a book. And so what you can do is you can view this catalog record in WorldCat to see if where this book might be located, which I love this feature. And it looks like for me, see how this is my location? That's my zip code. For me, that it's just at the Family History Library in Salt Lake City is where that's located. But sometimes you can do interlibrary loans, so at least you know that that's the index there if you need to look at that. Let me go back because I want to show you another one too, because when I looked at, let me show you, I'm going to click on, so that's an index. You first want to try to find them in an index if you can. And sometimes they'll be located at the beginning of the film, which we'll show you in a minute. So if you click on this probate record, see how there's 12 records for Wilson County. And what I thought was interesting is you've got all these different probate records here, but then what's really cool is there's this People of Wilson County, Tennessee, 1800 to 1899. Wouldn't that be awesome if we could find a Langley in there and try to figure out some relationships? So let me click on that book. And as you can see, well, that link, I knew it was a book. You may not know that. It says, most of the material in this book was taken from records in the Wilson County Courthouse in Lebanon, Tennessee, and newspaper articles on microfilm. So it includes church records, oaths of loyalty, newspaper excerpts, etc. So this is a book in Salt Lake City, and we can do this same, view this catalog record in WorldCat for other possible locations. And so this is searching, and look at how many this time came up of where this book would be located. Here's one down at Brigham Young University, which is only 4 miles away from me. There's the Family History Library. Idaho State Archives has it. In Boise, there's Colorado Springs, Sacramento. So there's a lot of other places. And look, there's even more. This says 1, 2, and 3 pages. So it goes on for a while. This book is, Texas, Seattle, Washington. So take a look at that, because this would be, if you have anybody in Wilson County, that would be a great book to look at if you haven't seen that book yet. Okay, so I wanted to show you that feature of Family Search where you can locate books if you don't live close to Salt Lake City. And then the other thing I want to show you, I was able to locate Alfred Langley, but not in Tennessee. But let me show you a record I found on him in Madison County, Arkansas, where he died. So I'm going to go back to the Family Search Catalog again and just search for Madison County, Arkansas, and then do a search. Okay, so we're going to come down to probate records here. There's only 2, so let's just look at that really quick. And then we're just going to click on this probate records. He died in 1890, so he may not be in the wills later. He could be, though. They could have been proved later. So I would come in here, and then I always look for this red. Arkansas probate records are available online. So you will click here. This may change. Family Search is changing a lot of things because these records aren't indexed, so you can only browse through these. It says there's about 1 million, but don't freak out yet because we can narrow that down. And what we're going to do is go ahead. These are the different counties in Arkansas, and we're going to go ahead and click on Madison right there. Okay, so I want to show you this quickly. I know he's in this guardian bonds and letters, so I would just pick one of these and start looking at it. And what's nice about this one, this is just a book that Family Search went and microfilmed. Not sure what year. There was in about the 1970s when they were working on this project. Even longer than that, I'm sure. So this just tells the title of the book, and then this tells information handwritten on this page. And then you start getting the index. And so anytime you look at a microfilm on Family Search like this, if you have to browse it, make sure and see, hopefully there's an index at the very beginning of it. And what you can do too, I know that he is on image 8 on the index. So I can come put that number here and then just click my enter button on my computer. And let me show you this. This shows that there's this Alf Langley right here, and there's a guardian bond, and it is located on page 91. So I'm going to need to find him on page 91. And so since I did this previously, I know he's on image 61. So I can put that number up here in the image and click enter on my computer again. And it takes me right to page 91 where he's located on this guardian paper. So this talks about Alfred Langley. He's the principal, and then there's J.L.H. Langley and Riel Williams. They're the secretaries. And anyway, but he's Alfred Langley, if you read through this, is the guardian for a George W. and an Elsie J. Lewell. And so I haven't done any research on this family, and it may be Sewell instead of Lewell. But possibly these could be relatives. Maybe they are grandchildren or somehow related to him, but he is the guardian for them. And so what you can do with this is you can attach it if you have a family tree and Family Search. You can attach it to Family Tree on this Alfred Langley and also those others if you have those. And that's just a short explanation of how you can find these records on Family Search. So I hope that you can look and find a probate record on one of your ancestors in Tennessee that you're looking for. And if you have questions, please let us know, and happy hunting.